You guys are fucking wrong. See, the household was full of yelling and screaming and then putting down my mother on a daily basis. Oh, they're bad people. You shouldn't go. Oh, we don't want them here. We don't want them there, this and that. And then the molestation did happen. And so, you know what I did? I told, because these people were bad, right? They're so bad almost every day, talking down about mom and stuff. I told Randy and Tiffany to say some things in a court of law to exaggerate molestation. I got molested. I got sexually molested by Uncle Bruce and Uncle William. Now, in addition to that, I had to deal with yelling and screaming that Grandma and Grandpa were doing on a daily basis, which was really making our life a living fucking hell. And then when I exploded, it was fucking held against me. And then Grandma claimed, oh, they just think that you're being repressed because I turned around and I said I lied in court. And well, no, not on everything, but a little bit I did, because they didn't put their penis inside my vagina like I told them in court. But they did other things. So, but anyways, you know the story. I fucking beat the shit out of her. And you know what? You let it happen. You didn't call the police. You didn't have me fucking committed. And it would have turned around on you and the family, because there were witnesses, and Randy could have talked to you how bad the yelling and screaming was in the house and the verbal and mental abuses that were there. So put that aside. I got with Bart to get the fuck out of that house. And thank God. But the thing is that he didn't want to be with me. I ended up getting pregnant, and that was what sealed the deal with me and him. And in 3 months, I packed up my fucking car because he couldn't get himself out of bed. Whenever he was at work, he was work. Otherwise, he was in bed, sleeping the fuck off, while trying to get with other women. So Pamela Verchkotsky, she fucking let me know, hey, guess what? Your husband propositioned me for sex. So I'm like, okay. So I was in a dead-end fucking marriage, and I'm like, well, what the fuck, you know? I'm practicing BDSM, so kinky sex. So that's all involved too. And so he knows my whole lineage of that, leading up to Paul Eggety online from FetLife.com, who claimed he was an alien. Okay? A fucking alien. Gorian alien. A Gorian slaver with psychopathic schizophrenia in his household, which was supposedly the child, Cameron West, at age 10. And this is what they're saying at the BDSM munch. Spreading around that they have a psychopathic schizophrenic in their house that was a child. It was them. It was them. And Jackie studying psychology, getting ready to become a psychologist to work with the public. That's just unacceptable. There's nothing good with it. There's sex, racial problems, and slavery involved in this. And of course, now I get to be a slave because no one wants to come forward and piece this together for police. Okay? Police. And the statutes are expiring for some of this shit, and you guys can't give two shits to come forward, and I can go to the fucking streets and pay with my life and comfort and be ability to get with someone, because Bart had me raped by 3 Mexicans and a black man that gave me fucking herpes in 2002. You can't fucking be bothered, and you got that phone call. But are you even going to even say this in type that you got that fucking phone call and didn't do shit about it? You didn't even call the police about me and Grandma. You didn't call to have me committed. No, I fucking took care of that bitch for you. You don't give 2 fucking shits. My dad don't give 2 fucking shits about this. And you would rather see your daughter go to the streets and fucking suffer and slowly die on the streets, because I kind of am, slowly but surely. And then this is not elongating my life. There could be hurricanes, and I am going to be in situations that can become volatile. And I have been accused of mental illness because people don't want to be honest with what they've done and go to the police. Police. This is why I can't get an attorney, Dad. Because no one goes to the police and verifies and backs me up. You guys socially murdered me. You murdered me. How do you want me to fucking feel, act, or behave? You fucking social murdered me. Even as a child. Let's put the screaming and yelling aside for Grandma and Grandpa and the whole household and the sexual molestation. Showing me Kate Bush and Lena Lovitch and all those punk-ass motherfuckers getting my interest in another direction of what society actually was going in. Right? And then go get along with everybody. Oh, no, just ignore it. Oh, they're teasing you. Oh, just ignore it. Well, they're fucking hitting me. They're hitting me at school at that time. And you want me to ignore it? So I got into violence because of it. I started jumping people's asses about it. And you betcha, with Paul, I probably should have fucking offed his fucking motherfucking militant ass. And that's probably what he was wanting to do because he has this book series, The Slavers Association Revelation and Psychopathic Schizophrenia, that they were going on about in their household. So this is pushing me into a profile that you guys did not help me get out of because you're incriminated by going to the police and filling in the gaps and saving me from a life on streets and possibly commitment in the future. Because you won't talk. It's like a fucking gangbang, a little mob fest, just so that you can keep your comfortable little lives, at the cost of someone else's life. My fucking life. I'm a slave. You got me. I'm in a collar because of you, really. You. Paul Haggerty, Jacqueline West, Lane Ginsburg, Pete Aria, really, he won't talk. But I can get raped, I can get herpes, I can fall enslaved to someone who is military for servitude and celibacy and isolation and financial backing. He can extort me, he can blackmail me. But you guys know about this shit. You know things leading around it. You might not know everything, you might not have seen everything, but you know enough to fill in the gaps. Fill in the gaps that go to the police. And now, I went to the FBI and they said, well, this is not a federal matter, this is a civil matter because of my court documents that say that I could take my ex back to court for more alimony. Excuse me, it is a federal matter because you know what? When I sign up for those benefits, when them assholes come marching down the streets, if they decide to come to New Orleans because of the homeless, it's a federal matter. And I've been to the feds. I've been to the CIA. I've been to the FBI because he was military intelligence. And you want to shut up. You don't want to talk. You don't want to go to the police. But I can go be claimed mentally ill because I'm enraged. Because I've had witnesses to crimes of human trafficking and rape that led me to the streets. I'm diseased. I can't go get just anybody that I want and go sleep with them. I can't go get married to whoever I want. Bart had his wife before I left his household. What is wrong with this picture? And you helped. You helped. He took my son away from me. I don't even have my son. That's pretty fucked up for a girl, for a woman, not to have her children. What did I do? Oh, I told him if his father was man enough, I wouldn't have been hanging out with his boyfriend who was a child molester late at night while he was in bed. Dylan, a child molester with my son. Excuse me for hurting my son's feelings. But you guys don't want to talk and go to the police.